What's going on, YouTube? How you doing? My name is Mally Can't Carry. We've got an exciting video here for you. If you guys aren't following me or if you aren't subscribed, please go ahead and take the time to do that now. So, getting right into the video, I've been playing New World for a bit now. Started playing it about a week it came out. I'm level 60 currently, and I'm a rapier and bow main. So that's what this video is going to be. We were in a war between purple and us. We are yellow. And we have taken out the map on our server. We own a lot of territory. Thankfully, one of our company governors, he is awesome. He is just so organized with these wars, and he gets everyone organized. And yeah, these wars have been flying by, and we have been taking lands. So that's what this video is going to be. It's just going to be a little bit of gameplay. And I'm going to be doing some commentary. So let's get right into it. So yeah, I'm rapier and bow right now. We just bought haste pots right at the beginning. So I've got a couple haste pots on me. That way I can rotate over to a point if I need to. I'm using the bow right now, and I have the spear as well. Now the bow, I've been using it for some like long range shots to apply pressure to these guys before they get into the hill. Now that they're kind of preoccupied with my my allies here, I'm just like, okay, like I'm gonna get a couple bow shots on them, and then I'm gonna come in with my combo. Now, the drop kick is really good. It's very good at stunning. You can stun people who have grit. You can stun people who are berserked. It's amazing. So definitely want to try to save that when you can. You know, when a certain situation derives in, you know that you can get that stun off, right? Or you need to use that stun to avoid some damage, then you want to do that. But for the most part, you want to try to keep your distance with this build. Like, it's really, you're trying to stay mid-range. You see I get caught right here, and I do die right there. But yeah, you just want to keep, like, a mid-range kind of distance, because your goal is to stay close enough to where you can shoot them with arrows, because your arrows, your heavy attacks, are going to do a lot of damage, right? So you're going to want to do those heavy attacks. You're going to want to do your power shot and your acid shot. But once your teammate does have some CC, we've got the Gravwell here, that's when you're going to come in, and that's when you're going to hit them with the drop kick, and you're going to do the sweep, right? And you just kind of want to just keep rotating with those moves. When you do the sweep and then you kick, the kick will reset the cooldown on the sweep. So you have a little bit of a rotation there. That is one way that you could do it. But when it comes to PvP, there's never just a right way or a wrong way. It's all situational, and you're making decisions on the fly. So nothing is wrong, nothing is right. But yeah, so we managed to fend them off here in this push. Now they're going off. Then we get called from our commander leader. So the way that we have our wars set up is we have Jack. He makes sure that everyone gets signed up is level 60, and they've got heavy armor, right? And they're all wearing the PvP gear. He wants, for the most part, everyone to have like a certain niche build. So we've got, disruptors, which is Gravwell plus the great axe and the Warhammer. So that way they can get, just as much CC as they possibly can. Then we have another part of the disruptors, which is going to be like, great axe with probably like a Warhammer. So that's kind of that class. That's like a niche build and like a meta build right now. Then we have our mages, which are probably going to be mostly just fire staff and ice gauntlet, and their goal is just to AoE down on the point. So we have multiple groups, and we have people assigned to certain roles. So the group that we are DPS flex, and so our goal and our job is really to kind of just stay on one of the side points and to just hold it down and call out anything that might be going, like, for the most part, because it's going to be a 5v5 situation most of the time. And if they do rotate onto the point, well, our teammates all have haste elixirs, and so they can just pop that, and they can just rotate over here. Very quick, very easy. So right now you see we're getting into some battles right here, getting some mid shot distance. When you have the bow and you are at this range, you don't want to try to just go directly for hit scan. You want to try to lead your shots a little bit, and you do need to predict your opponent's movement. But it is really fun and very rewarding when you do get those shots. I am spec'd into the tree so that I have a little bit of CC when I shoot them in the legs. So you'll see me from time to time trying to go for some leg shots so that I can get that little bit of slow and then come in. So see, we get the reset right there with the sweep and easy kill right there. It might have used a cheat death. I think it might have been a hatchet player right there. But yeah, we're going in right now and we're doing some DPS right here. Nice. So we get that kill. All right, and they're dead. And then, the other thing about this, which is kind of unfortunate, if you do get the kill, right, if you get that killing blow, it doesn't matter. Only thing that matters is once they're down and then whoever shoots them when they're down, right? So this is the perfect time for when, like, bow spear really shines, is, like, when your opponent is forced to retreat and they kind of have to, like, beeline it backwards. It's really easy to get a lot of these shots in. Like, as you can see right now, like, I'm just doing damage to them right now. So yeah, this guy gets caught out in a position, but I wasn't really paying attention to what was happening here, and so I actually get caught out. So everything's kind of on cooldown, and I know I can't fight, so I'm just trying to pot up. I'm just trying to survive so I can just kind of rotate back to my teammate because I am out of position, and unfortunately, I do get caught out of position, and I take a fall there. But that's this kind of thing. I think it's really important to just be mindful of your teammates and stuff when you're doing this kind of strategy, when you are running like the DPS flex, right? Obviously, if you're in one of the other groups, you're definitely just going to just be trying to mow down and just do as much damage as you can. And it's a very like Zerg-like, a play style. But here, in our role, it's a little bit different. So yeah, but we get hit up a little bit right there, and there's a lot of people rotating over. You can see our teammates, they called it out and they're like, hey, everyone get to see. So everyone pops their haste spots and just dips over there. I had a little bit of a struggle here in the beginning of the game, and you can see that I'm being really you can't see my webcam. But yeah, I was very quiet, trying not to muddy up the comms. We do have like leaders and stuff. I could unmute the mic real quick so you guys can hear a little bit of the comms. Yeah, so for the most part, they backed off of C at this point. I think no, actually, there's still a lot of people on C. So, yeah, and this is a war against Syndicate, and we're battling for Brightwood right now. Now, Brightwood, it's not that great. Like, we definitely just want to kind of hold Windsward and Everfall, which we are doing on our server. But Brightwood is probably like maybe the fourth kind of territory because you got Monarch's Bluff, which is pretty good, and you got First Light. And there's a lot of economy going on there. And then you got Brightwood. So, we don't need to hold Brightwood, but, we don't want those filthy purples getting anything, really. So, yeah, you hear them making out their call-outs and stuff. And they're really just like, really the call-outs are just kind of, they're just telling people like, hey, this is where people are rotating. But you see we got really nice kill there. I do have the spear throw, right? That takedown, it trips them up and it's really good. If you can land one of those, that's a really good opener. But yeah, this class is really fun. I really enjoy this class because it has a lot of CC. It has decent damage, right? And you've got a lot of lockdown. It's very good for 1v1s. I did not get to go against any Rapier players, but I don't think this build would be very great against a Rapier. It's possible. I know that if you get the drop kick, it doesn't matter if they riposte because they're uninterruptible for 3 seconds after that. So they're not going to be stunned if they riposte your drop kick. So, at that point, the only thing you really could do is pull out your bow and then evade, but then they might flesh to you, right? So yeah, I do think there's some builds that are definitely better than this for a 1v1 scenario. Even the hatchet can be a little troublesome, especially when they pop cheat death, because you really gotta kind of save your drop kick, and that's kind of an opener, and so you want to save that when you're against somebody with cheat death. But you see, like right there, like not really prepared for that type of situations. I knock them down, and my teammates are just doing like really good focus damage right now. But yeah, you see he's cheat death right now, and I did get the final blow on him, but I didn't get the kill. But we get about 10 kills and 6 deaths in this game, so we do a lot of damage. You'll see pretty soon that I'm starting to run out of arrows, and I actually go back and I buy the Azoth arrows, and those are actually really good. And if you do use a bow, you need to remember to buy those arrows because you get like a 2 times damage multiplier, which is crazy. You know, and I know the damage multiplier 1.05, 1.5, right? Don't take that to heart. It actually multiplies your damage a little bit more than that. So like having higher tier arrows and ammunition is actually really good in this game, especially when it comes to, you know, just trying to dish out the most damage that you possibly can. So I'm going to skip through this war just a little bit. I don't want to get too much into it, but you'll see I get a few like nice little snipes right here. This guy's really trying to stay alive right here. See if I get the final hit right there, and I do. But they take my kill, unfortunately. But yeah, we did some good damage there. So we pushed them off right here, and Youngblood is really pushed up there. He's just having a good time. We're kind of stomping them at this point, so... and this happens sometimes in wars. It's like you're just kind of stomping them, especially for us on our server, because we just have like a lot of level 60s, and we just have like a lot of organization. Like everyone in this war, almost everyone is pretty much in the Discord. So there's a lot of communication and collaboration and teamwork, and that's why we've taken over so many territories here on the MP server. That is the server we're playing on, by the way. So yeah, so this is when I take the moment to buy some Azoth arrows, and I'm kind of just gonna skip this, but yeah, that's kind of what happens here. So I buy some Azoth arrows, I get back out there, and then I start sniping people, and then you can see the difference of damage. Like I'm hitting for a lot more. It's kind of crazy, but I'm not getting the heavy attacks right now. I'm just doing the light attacks. This was kind of a learning experience for me because this was my first war as a DPS flex. Before this, I was Siege, you know, just kind of just repairing the turrets and all that kind of stuff. But it's nice because this was after the patch when they nerfed resilience and they fixed a lot of like the lag situations. So this war was a lot more fun than the other one. The other one was so laggy and it was basically unplayable. But dang, Invoker going down right there. So yeah, we're just putting in these shots. Like that's really what you would do. And when there's so many people, it's actually really easy to hit a lot of these shots. I missed a ton of them there, but I'll get some more. Now we've got kind of pushed them up, so now we can kind of just press up on them and just kind of go for some kills. You see, I get a double kill right there. That was kind of nice. And then yeah, we're just kind of just sniping this dude. I realize it's kind of a waste of my time, so I just switch off targets. This guy's really close, and I can just kind of run up to him and hit him with a stun. But I missed the stun. So the thing is about this build is with your bow, you have a part of your tree that you can spec into that gives you haste every time you pull out your bow. So you want to try to remember that and pull out your bow to close that distance, because a lot of these people in these wars, they're wearing heavy armor and they don't really have rolls, and so it's really easy to close the gap on them unless maybe they're like a hatchet user. But even if they're a hatchet user, if you just get one bow shot on them, you slow them for 2 seconds, and that might get you the opportunity to close in. But you see, yeah, I miss some stuff right there. He looks like, you know, he's probably he's in light armor right now, and he's a low level, and you know he's gonna get melted. So he's just trying to get out of there. I hit him with one shot, but it wasn't a leg shot, so there was no slow. So I think he's gonna get away, but yeah. So I think at this point we got called to rotate over. And you know, I'm still trying to keep my back towards C, because that is my ultimate goal, is to defend C, right? I mean, they've been doing a really good job of holding down A and B, but I kind of realized that we have pushed them back so far that I could push up, and so we're getting a lot of damage in right here, and we're like we get a few snipes here, and a few kills. I remember this. But here's the one thing about this class, which is a little weird, is you see, like, I keep getting these hit markers, and that's off the acid shot, you know? And that's the one thing that's kind of weird about this. I try to shoot him through the wall and wanted to see, but it's kind of confusing, because if you're constantly shooting arrows and you have that poison ticking on them. You don't know if you got the shot or not, But that guy got melted. Holy crud. Maybe he was like a level 1. I don't know. But yeah, we've got them pinched into their base now. They're kind of screwed. You'll see them come out like one by one and then just get melted by all the CC. They're just getting wrecked right now. But I'm just doing just good single target damage right now. This guy just comes out of nowhere, and I have to fight these two guys. I don't think it's going to go very well for me. No, it doesn't. I bite the bullet there. Oh my god, mechanical ant. See that guy a lot on the server. So this was pretty good. They got a nice little flank on us, and I gave them a little opening. Flanks are really good, especially when you have like healers. You want to try to take down the healers, because once you take down the healers, that opens up a lot of opportunities for play. I realized that we were losing that a little bit, and I was going to lose it, so I tried to back up. I tried to create some distance between us. You could be really low health in some of these fights and some of these situations, and you can still kind of make it. Like, you're pretty tanky, especially with that heavy armor. Even with the resilience nerf, you're still getting some really good resistance against like crits and stuff. So yeah, but things are going to be mixed up with the wars and the PvP. So I would take that with a grain of salt. I'm getting sniped right now, though. I'm taking some decent damage, so I'm going to do some movement. Oh, this guy comes up behind us and flanks, but our team is on top of it, and we get a nice little lockdown. I think I hit him with that trip. I'm not exactly sure. Just trying to kill still over here. I think this is a good moment right here. I think I get some decent finishes right here. Nice. Okay. Banshee down. Friggin' just chucked that thing at that dude. Just chucked that spear at that guy. But yeah, so this at this point, I think A goes down, and I have a haste pot, so I pop the haste pot, and this thing is crazy. You move so fast, like it's not a problem at all. So you just do it, and yeah, you just rotate over, like it's not a big deal. And then I'm just putting supporting fire in the back, because you kind of want to do that, right? You want to try to get to that mid-range distance. That's where this class really, really excels. This guy, I don't know what that guy was doing, but he was just dead for sure. Because, there is low bullet velocity, and you do have like bullet drop with the arrows, right? So, you're not going to be able to just snipe people from super far away. I mean, you definitely can, but it's really difficult. So for the most part, you kind of want to try to just close the gap and get to like that mid-range distance. Like, this is kind of a decent range, but even here, you want to be even closer, because the closer you are, the more hit scan you're going to get from those bow and arrow shots. I'm still sniping these guys from pretty far away, but yeah, dang, that was some good damage right there. And he's locked down by our teammates right now, so I'm just like, okay, like I'm just going to just keep trying to annihilate this guy. See if I get the final shot. I think I might have stole that kill. I'm not sure. It's really weird when you get a kill. Like, you don't know when you get a kill. Like, and it's fine. I don't think developers really are trying to prioritize that, because that sometimes decentivizes like team play, because people are just like, oh, I just want kills. I just want that epic moment when I get that kill. And I quite enjoy that. I mean, it came from like Dota and stuff back in the day, and when you get a kill, it's like so and so killed so and so, and like even in Diablo. So like I really do enjoy, being like, kind of like patted on the back for like a good job here. You got a kill. It's exciting. It's rewarding. But you see, there's like some common patterns with some of these video games where they change that up because they're trying to make it so that people play like in a more team environment and stuff, which I'm all for. Like, teamwork makes the dream work, right? So yeah, I'm gonna skip a little bit ahead here. I get a nice little CC. So this is really strong with this combo. Is if you can get with somebody who does have that grav well, when they get that grab wall, like you just go in and you hit them with the drop kick, and then you hit them with the trip, and they're CC'd for so long. There's a moment in this fight where me and another bow spear player pulls up on a oh, I got a kill there. Nice. Yeah, there's a moment where me and a bow spear player, we catch a dude and we just stun him for the entirety of his life, because this build is very much like, you know, you're a hunter. You're on the hunt. You're trying to yeah, oh, this is the moment right here. Like, so like, yeah, like he's gonna be stunned forever. Like, what do you do? What do you do against two guys with a spear? Like, you don't do anything. You're just dead, because you guys can just kind of link up your CC and just keep them stunned for a really, really long time. So yeah, I think I'm gonna skip I do a little flex right there, but I think I'm gonna skip forward to kind of near the end of this war. I don't want to take too much of your guys' time, but I do really hope you guys like the video, and let me know if you want to see more content like this. I'm trying to put more PvP content out there. I've just been trying to figure out, you know, my build and stuff, and I'm probably going to do some more rapier stuff. I'm trying to level up my musket, but right now the musket is a little buggy, so I haven't really been using it. There's like this glitch that happens when, you know, you're trying to like do like the powder burn, and then you like shoot, and then you get like 2 blanks. Like, it'll shoot 2 bullets, and it's like because you moved within a certain time of when you tried to activate your ability. And so it feels really clunky, and I haven't really been enjoying it. But I am trying. I do want to level it up. I do want to try it a little bit more. I have my bow, my spear, and my rapier. They're all level 20. Yeah, it took a long time. But yeah, so you're on this channel, you're going to see me do a little bit of some rapier action, a little bow spear. We might try with some other builds and stuff as well. But for the most part, just heavy PvP, kind of one-on-one scenarios. I really like having like high mobility and CC and being able to like kind of outplay your opponent. I'm not too much into the mob or Zerg mentality. I kind of want to be like, you know, kind of like a specialty unit kind of player. And so that's kind of why I like to play this way, you know. And I've gotten a lot of pushback from, you know, some of the people in my company and so many people on my server. They're like, that's not a meta build, like, and I'm like, well, I mean, it's not a meta build, but I'm gonna play the game how I want to play. Like, I want to enjoy it, you know, like, so, you know, don't get caught up into those things too much. Just kind of just do what you like to do. Like, I mean, you want to do musket and spear, sure, go ahead. You want to do spear and rapier, like, go ahead. Like, just do whatever you want to do, you know, like. And, you know, is like a lot of things that are locked down with like the meta, like things that are meta, but this game is very new, and there's a lot of things that are even still being developed and changed and figured out over time, you know. So like, there is some room to play, and I encourage you guys to play with your builds and try out some new things, you know, use some things that people aren't quite using, you know. I mean, definitely take that with a grain of salt, because obviously some things are just not that strong, right? But there are utilities for a lot of different things. I think the next thing I'm going to do is the musket for sure, because the musket has some really good CC. Like, you get that shot and you get like a slow for like 10 seconds. And then you also like have the trap, and if you like hit the trap, you get like a lot of life back on hit. And so like, you just normally, if you get headshots with the musket, you get health back, right? And then on top of that, if you hit them with the trap, I think it's for like the next 3 seconds or something like that, all of your damage will get you health back. And so that's really strong, and it's really good. And I want to explore that route. So you'll probably see a video like that from me on this channel. But yeah, New World is really fun. I've been having a blast. These wars are crazy. Everyone's yelling. Like, if you guys want, here, I'll open up the comms again so you guys can hear some of that. But yeah, you just kind of want to. You always want to try to keep a couple hot haste pots on you. That's like the biggest tip I have for you in this. And just kind of just listen and try to get like a team going together. But man, I was doing damage to that guy. That guy had to heal. Really did. I think I get caught out of position again right here. That grab well, man. I don't know what I'm taking. Oh, I'm not taking damage. I'm doing damage. I thought I was taking damage. You see those red hit markers, you're like, oh, I'm taking damage. Oh no. So I think they zerged on C right now, and this is kind of the end of the game right here. They did do a really good play. I think they had like a really nice like flank at the same time as they're like pushing on the back, and they get a couple of like our healers and stuff, and so I think we had like a little less heals, and so they managed to push us a little bit off of the point. I did try to set up some traps. See, this was really good. Like when they kind of like, yeah, that was a good play from them. That was probably the best play that they had like during this game. Like we were definitely pushed back at this situation. Like we were definitely gonna lose C. But the haste pots are just so broken, man. Like they need to be nerfed. Like you should not be able to rotate that fast. You know, like if you lose a fight, you should lose a fight, and then as a team, you should be rewarded. You know, the other team shouldn't be able to just get over there immediately. You know, maybe there should be a greater cooldown on the haste pots or something like that. I'm not exactly sure like how they can balance it, but the haste pots are just kind of ridiculous. And then when you get that spear throw, man, they're just stuck. They're just stuck, man. They can't do anything. But yeah, with this build, you really want to kind of like try to like have like good target priority. That's like really important. Nice. Stole that kill. Oh, we got 4 more arrows coming up, but I don't think it matters because I think the war is like pretty over at this point. But yeah, I think that's all I've got for you guys. I appreciate you guys checking out the video and checking out the channel. Look forward to more content like this, and please drop a comment down below. Tell me what you think of the video. Tell me what you'd like me to see next time. Maybe you guys have some questions about the build, the skill tree. I will post a video of that if you guys want to see some more specific caveats to the build. If you want to see how I go up in the tree at what points I take. I've kind of picked and pulled from a lot of different builds that I've seen, as well as kind of just like, well, I'm not going to use that. I'll just use this instead. You know, it doesn't prioritize damage and healing as much. It's more for CC, right? This is kind of like a very, very CC strong build. So yeah, that's the video, guys. I hope you guys really like it, and I'll catch you in the next one. All right, drink your milk, stay strong. Mally out. Why do we say drink your milk, stay strong? It's because it's in memory of my Uncle Mike. He was a role model of mine, and he passed away very recently, and he would always say, hey, baby, you know how you get these? Protein, baby, protein. So on the channel here, we just say drink your milk, stay strong, because, he's got to be healthy. He's got to be healthy. You got to work on yourself. It's all about self-growth and positivity. And we condone that here, and we're advocates of that. So I hope you guys like the vibes. If you do, definitely come over and check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/MallyCan'tCarry. But that's all I got time for you guys. I appreciate you guys checking out the video. I'll see you in the next one. Drink your milk. Stay strong. Peace.